Hey there, welcome to my channel B&B Update Us 24. Luna never had a chance, according to Lee, and Poppy is a terrible mother. According to Friday, July 11th spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee Finnegan claims that Luna Nozawa never had a chance, thus Poppy Nozawa will have some awful mother blowback. Poppy isn't upset about it at all now that Lee has given her updates on Luna's sad destiny. Poppy is essentially rejoicing rather than lamenting the birth of her daughter. Poppy will continue to hold her harsh opinion even though Luna will wonder if she truly comprehends the seriousness of the situation. Lee will take Poppy into a separate room for a furious argument when she reiterates that she is relieved Luna is dead. Lee will respond that there is lots to say, even while Poppy will feel like there is nothing more to say. Poppy will question whether she should have lied to comfort Lee because Lee won't understand how she could be so callous. Poppy will insist that she's glad to be free of Luna even if Lee would remind her that she was her biological mother. Lee will become even more enraged by it, and she will accuse Poppy of being a terrible mother and inquire as to how someone so repulsive could be her sister. Lee would say that Luna never had a chance when this face-off comes to an end. Because of Poppy's severe demeanor, Lee will come to believe that Luna's mother was the true issue all along. Fans of B&B might see Luna hidden away for her ongoing recuperation by the end of the show. Luna deserves a real family, so it's easy to envision Lee committing not to leave her the way Poppy did. In any case, despite what Luna told Poppy and the others, all indications suggest that she is still alive since she has more appearances planned. Regarding John Finnegan's response to Luna's death, he might experience some mixed emotions. Given that Steffy Forrester's safety is the top priority, Finn will experience both grief and peace in different ways. Whether Steffy expresses it or not, she will undoubtedly be able to relate to Poppy's feelings of satisfaction at Luna's passing. Since Bill Spencer will be rushing to the hospital and insisting on seeing his kid immediately, we should also discuss Liam Spencer. Bill will argue he has no excuses and that he will live the rest of his life regretting assisting Luna gain her freedom despite their stressful encounter with Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes. Bill will make it apparent that seeing Liam is all that matters to him right now after admitting that everyone has every right to be angry with him. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill will probably turn on the waterworks after arriving to Liam's bedside. The truth about Liam's tumor is revealed by Bill's specialist, exposing Grace's deceit. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer might insist that Liam Spencer see a specialist who would eventually learn the truth about his tumor. Will this result in the revelation of Grace Buckingham's deceit? Bill will undoubtedly be a man on a mission after all the shooting news and tumor developments. Bill will be crucial to Liam's future plot and might insist on getting additional medical advice. Bill will undoubtedly be able to provide Liam with the best treatment possible because of his wealth and connections. If Bill attempts to assign Liam's case to other doctors, B&B fans can witness a confrontation between him and Grace. When it comes to Liam and the combination of treatments she has been demanding, Grace has already started acting strangely. Something is clearly wrong here, especially in light of Grace's dubious phone calls. In the July 9th episode, Grace also appeared to be keen to keep Liam as her own patient. However, John Finnegan encouraged her to take care of Sheila Sharp's surgery instead. Grace's obsession with Liam and his tumor issue must have a cause. With the assistance of a specialist or possibly a group of them, Bill might be the one to solve the mystery. Will a new physician find out that Liam's diagnosis of an incurable tumor was incorrect? Is Liam suffering from something else instead, something that can be easily fixed after he heals from his gunshot wound? Liam has been taking medication prescribed by Grace, but it's possible that the medications are doing more harm than good. Bill might employ someone else to assist him piece everything together because it's obvious that Grace isn't a reliable doctor. In any event, after all the chaos at the beach home, Liam will battle through a critical crisis, but there might be hope for his future. Bill could be able to contribute to some findings regarding his son's upcoming chapter, as it has been confirmed that Liam will continue to air in September. Hope and Liam get back together after a life-saving event? According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, Hope Logan and Liam Spencer might get back together following a life-saving turn of events. Will Hope come to the conclusion that she prefers her ex-husband over Carter Walton? Hope is hoping for a miracle because she has already been dreading losing Liam. It has been difficult for Hope to even consider the possibility that Liam will pass away from an incurable brain tumor. Naturally, since Liam was shot, things have become worse. Hope and Liam's loved ones will suffer greatly as a result of all this Luna Nozawa chaos. The good news for Liam's survival is that he is still listed on the cast list of a leaked script for an episode that airs in September. At least in part, Liam will survive this shooting incident and probably receive the miracle Hope has been hoping for regarding his tumor. There must be a story twist in the works given how strange Grace Buckingham has been acting lately. It appears that Grace is lying to Liam about his illness for dubious reasons that will become clear in due time. All indications suggest that Liam will complete this plot in good health, regardless of B&B's explanation. Clearly, that might change everything for Liam in the future, particularly in terms of his romantic life. Liam wanted Hope to have someone when he wasn't around, so he shoved her back towards Carter. When Liam learns that he is not actually dying, will his emotions change? After nearly losing Liam, first through this tumor fake-out and then through this shooting chaos, Hope's heart might undoubtedly draw her back towards him. It is conceivable that Hope would believe she has been granted another opportunity to be happy with Liam and decide to seize it. Eventually, Hope might come to the realization that she prefers her ex-husband to Carter, especially if Daphne Rose returns to stir things up. Will Hope split from Carter in order to get back together with Liam? Will Liam and Hope end up being the couple to cheer for in the end? Stay tuned for updates on any forthcoming affairs of the heart, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Hope will be dealing with some unpleasant sentiments in the upcoming months. Poppy's black heart is revealed, Bill is banned, and the repercussions could revolutionize everything. A flaming concoction of treachery, heartache, and the terrifying revelation of what may be the darkest heart Beverly Hills has ever seen is presented in Friday, July 11th, one of the most dramatic and emotionally charged episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful to air in recent memory. A guy expelled, a lady going dark, and a family breaking down under the weight of unspoken secrets are at the heart of it all. Formerly the powerful, untouchable entrepreneur of Los Angeles, Bill Spencer is now prohibited from seeing his family and, worse, from the woman he thought would finally save his life. Poppy Nozawa reveals her true self in ways so cold, so cunning, and so viciously unrepentant that even seasoned viewers are left wondering if this was the real Poppy all along, a woman who is not grieving, not broken, but exposed, while Bill struggles with the fallout from choices he may not even fully comprehend yet. A woman with a dark heart, whose actions suddenly look more like part of a long-running scam that she never thought she would lose control over than a plea for peace. There is an unnerving silence at the beginning of the episode, no hopeful strings, no soothing piano. Only strain. With shaking hands, R.J. Forrester walks around the room holding the letter Luna left behind, the one that started everything to fall apart. In addition to heartache, the letter contained incriminating facts that suggested deception, treachery, and, above all, that Luna might have been more terrified of her own mother than anyone had ever realized. R.J. is done. With rage in his eyes, he confronts Bill and accuses him of failing Luna and putting his trust in a woman who never merited it. Bill, who is accustomed to being in charge, is sinking after being accused of not just failing to see Poppy's dishonesty but also of being unwanted in the Forrester society he has worked so hard to win over. Ridge doesn't hold back. "You are not related to me," he snarls. "You let her in, and now look what happened." Bill Spencer is immediately barred from the conversation, Luna's memorial, and the Forrester grounds. Someone has drawn a line. Through him, not by him. Poppy is sitting by herself across town, but she isn't crying. She isn't even frightened. Her voice is chilly and her eyes are hollow when she looks at herself in the mirror. She murmurs, "They believe I am the bad guy. Let them." We sense resolve rather than regret, as Poppy is aware of their shortcomings. None of them realized how long she had been playing this game. She had a plan from the time she returned to Bill's life. That plan has fallen through, so it doesn't matter anymore if it was for money, power, or to make up for her previous errors. Finally, Poppy's mask has dropped from the ruins. The kind, misinterpreted single mother, lost. The worried parent, a front. What's left is a lady who never followed the rules and now doesn't give a damn about who gets harmed next. The moment Lee confronts her and her claws emerge is the pivotal moment. Lee, who has long doubted her sister's motives, has finally had enough. Lee spits out, "You ruined that girl. You played tricks on her. You told her a falsehood. Poppy doesn't dispute that you kept her in the dark until it killed her. She doesn't cry or plead for pardon. She smiles. She claims that Luna was too soft for this world. She didn't understand what survival means. Even those who wanted to believe in Poppy and could relate to her struggles as a single mother witnessed the real evil come to light at that point. The act of pretending is over. No more justifications. Just a woman who may have secretly not loved her daughter as much as Luna deserved. Once believed to be wounded, the woman's heart now seems to be tarnished by ambition, jealousy, and a warped sense of self-preservation. However, the consequences don't end there. After Luna appears to have died, Finn, still emotionally raw, enters the altercation and listens to everything that is said. He sees the truth in Poppy's look rather than in words. The distraught mother has vanished. She is replaced by a lady who is unconcerned and unaffected by regret. The fact that Luna attempted to warn Finn is like a kick to the belly. She alluded to treachery and secrets she wasn't ready to reveal out loud in her last letter. It is now abundantly evident that Poppy broke Luna with her falsehoods even though she did not kill her with her hands. Finn loses all loyalty. With a trembling voice, he tells Poppy, "You don't deserve to say her name. You are not allowed to weep over her." He then leaves, adding his name to the lengthy list of people who are now abandoning Poppy one by one. Not when you're the reason she was hurting. Poppy starts to lash out as the walls close in. She says everyone is portraying her as the bad guy while disregarding their own errors, and she accuses Bill of abandoning. Her complaints, however, are ineffective. After being deceived and hurt, Bill tells her the one thing she never wanted to hear: "I had faith in you. I thought you had a good quality." The last nail in Poppy's coffin is that moment, which is straightforward yet devastating. "But all I see now is a stranger." She has lost her final ally. And even if she makes an effort to get better and change the story to her advantage, it's obvious that things have changed. She is no longer believed by anyone. She won't be saved by anyone. Poppy finds herself alone once more in the episode's last scene, truly alone this time. She reaches into a drawer and takes out a picture of Luna as a young girl, beaming broadly. Her facade falters for a moment. She trembles her lip. A tear trickles down. She removes it, though, just as fast. She mutters, "Weakness." The remark, "That's what got her killed," chills viewers to their bones because it's not grief. It's chilly maths. Poppy does not lament Luna. She is defending her defeat. She is hazardous because of this. The Bold and the Beautiful's Friday, July 11th is more than simply another dramatic episode. When the curtain comes down and the true actors are revealed, it's a revelation. Once untouchable, Bill is now vulnerable. Once pity, Poppy is now feared. The remaining members of the ensemble are left to pick up the pieces of a catastrophe that may have been planned rather than unintentional. Whether Poppy is guilty is not the question. It's how long she can avoid the repercussions. Because even a dark heart ultimately bleeds in a world where lies are the foundation. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer has very little chance of surviving. Before he was shot in the chest at close range, the fan favorite was already terminally ill with cancer. Scott Clifton has not been reported to be departing the CBS serial opera. Are the writers intending to keep him in a coma for the foreseeable future? Below are spoilers for what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful, so keep reading. Is Scott Clifton leaving? There have been numerous rumors that Scott Clifton was departing the soap opera when it was announced earlier this summer that Liam Spencer was battling a tumor. Even though Liam has a tumor and has been shot, the network has yet to clarify that the actor is departing. The appearance of Scott Clifton remaining is encouraging, but how? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer will live through the shooting and his tumor, but it will be a difficult road and a while before the character can return to action. A lot may go wrong given the seriousness of his pre-shooting condition and the need for life-saving surgery. Does Liam have a coma? On the CBS serial opera, Liam Spencer is just barely surviving in the operating room, but he is in capable hands thanks to Bridget Forrester and Dr. John Finnegan. According to B&B spoilers, Liam might not wake up after surgery and end up in a coma, or he might be paralyzed if he survives. After surgery, Liam can possibly experience amnesia and lose his memory of his friends and family. Do you believe Liam Spencer will make it through the most recent onslaught by Luna Nozawa? Could he go into a coma? And are the rumors accurate? Luna's false death could lead to a villain legacy or redemption. After Liam shoots Luna Nozawa of B&B, she looks dead, but fans are wondering if Lee saved her niece given her history of fabricating Finn's death. Would Luna come back as the new Sheila or for atonement? Bombshell B&B. Is Luna exactly death? Fans are generating wild theories about Lee's fake death history. Is Luna still there? Soap enthusiasts, grab your remote controls because we have to discuss the recent events on The Bold and the Beautiful. I'm sitting here with my jaw on the floor because something about this whole situation feels so familiar, even though Luna Nozawa took her last breath yesterday, or did she? Call me crazy, but I began to have concerns after Lee Finnegan failed to save her niece from the gunshot wound. Why? Since we have already seen this same playbook. Let's take a quick look back. Do you recall when Sheila Carter shot Finn 3 years ago? Everyone was in sorrow, the case was closed, and he was pronounced dead, but Lee had other ideas. That woman really set up a mock intensive care unit in a hotel room, snuck her kid out of the hospital, and spent months nursing him back to health in secret. Please pardon me if I don't purchase what she is offering this time. The unaccounted for death. Things start to get really intriguing at this point, and by fascinating, I mean really suspicious. Poppy's answer when Lee informed her that her daughter had passed away was, to put it mildly, not what you would expect from a grieving mother. She expressed her gratitude that Luna was no longer alive. Glad. That one stands out among the icy responses I've witnessed on this show. And what do you know? It's precisely that kind of perverse reaction that would force Lee to perform another one of her amazing rescues. Consider it. Why can't Lee and Bridget save Luna after Liam shoots her? The same Lee who used simple medical tools to work wonders in a motel room? I'm not alone in sneering at this whole situation. Something doesn't add up here. Look, I've been watching soap operas long enough to understand that death isn't a permanent state, it's more of a hint. However, this specific death possesses every characteristic of a traditional Lee Finnegan fake-out. She has previously demonstrated that she will stop at nothing to keep family members safe. She was shielding Finn from his psychobiomom with Sheila. Now that Poppy is actually commemorating her daughter's passing, Lee's protective tendencies would undoubtedly be triggered by a poisonous mother like that. Furthermore, according to soap opera family trees, Luna is both Lee's biological niece and her adopted grandchild. Lee was unable to avoid that double dosage of familial ties. The woman also has a history. Trust people when they show you who they are. Lee has also demonstrated to us that, when it serves her interests, she is the queen of pretending to be dead. Alright, so let's assume I'm correct. When Luna arrives, what will happen if she is recuperating someplace under Lee's careful supervision? Because everyone eventually returns in soap opera land. There are 2 possible directions here, and to be honest, I'm not sure which would be more explosive. The first path is redemption. Perhaps Luna receives a serious wake-up call from this near-death encounter, or fake death, whatever. She comes to the realization that despite all the horrible things she'd done, someone genuinely cared enough about her to save her. When Luna returned, we could tell that she had changed and was attempting to make amends and ask for forgiveness. Even while redemption arcs have been done before, see you, Thomas Forrester, they still have a certain allure, particularly for a young character like Luna. Path number 2. Luna embraces her dark side and becomes the next Sheila Carter. This is where things might get really spicy. Consider it. Can you imagine Luna returning with a vengeance, going after Steffi, Bill, and wreaking havoc for the next generation? She already has the genes. Sheila is her grandmother. She has demonstrated that she can manipulate people to the fullest, and now she would have a serious axe to grind with everyone who let her die. Luna would be a great fit for the show's requirement for a young antagonist. What has convinced me that anything is amiss? The moment. The arrangement. Everything about it seems planned. When Luna flatlines, does Lee simply happen to be there? Poppy just happens to react in the most callous way imaginable? And we're meant to think that Lee, who actually revived Finn from the grave, has suddenly lost her talent? I'm willing to wager that Luna is currently recovering someplace. Perhaps Lee has her hidden in a different hotel room, complete with bogus identification and medical equipment. Perhaps she sent her to an institution using a false identity. Having a physician who has a track record of resurrection opens up countless possibilities. If I'm correct, and let's face it, when am I not? This fictitious death has the power to alter everything. Finn would have to face the reality that his mother had deceived him once more. With Luna still out there, Steffi would go crazy. Bill may potentially be held accountable for his first assistance to Luna. And let's not even discuss what would happen to Poppy as a result. However, given her response, she truly deserves whatever karma is in store for her. How long will Lee keep this a secret? That is the true question. Because this is a ticking time bomb, and secrets in soap operas have a shelf life. Is Luna going to make contact? Is Lee going to break under pressure? Will a disguised Luna be spotted at a farmer's market? Hey, more bizarre things have happened during the day. There is no doubt that Luna Nozawa's reappearance will be explosive if she is still alive, which my gut tells me she is. The consequences will be severe regardless of whether she returns looking for atonement or retribution. And truthfully, I'm available for everything. The Bold and the Beautiful may have just pulled off their biggest fake-out to date. This is the kind of surprise that makes soap operas legendary. Fans of the soap opera, take note, Luna Nozawa is far from gone. Even the homicidal family members are not allowed to perish under Lee Finnegan's care. In particular, when their own moms desire their death. So, keep a lookout because this secret will rock Los Angeles to its foundation when it is revealed, and it will.